Now, for every capítulo, we have different assignment. On the first chapter was the Padlet, okay? On the second one is going to be conversación oral. So basically, guys, I'm here asking you, a question in Spanish, and you are going, oh my God, Profesora, I don't understand your Argentinian accent. No hay problema. Here is the question that I'm asking, written, bebecitos. So you can just answer. I'm just doing this so you make sure that you use the camera when you do this activity too. That's why. And I'm going to ask you, when you do recording conversación oral, please, I beg you, do media record, use media record or studio. Then I don't have to open any attachment. I already broke my computer, not this past summer, but 2 summers ago, because, you know, of the pandemic, I can't go to my office to download the attachment. So you need to help me, bebecito, to keep my beautiful computer. Yes. So you are going to use studio or media record. In this case, guys, I use media record. On my introduction of hola, how are you guys? This is your Spanish profesora. That was studio, okay, when I did that. Now, that's the assignment that you need to do, bebecitos. And what is an A grade for conversación oral? If you do it lo natural posible. Hola, yo estoy, if you are reading, I can't give you an A. So make sure that you do it as, you know, lo natural posible when you answer, okay? Now, on capítulo 3, we are focusing on family, bebecitos, and that's going to be your first writing assignment. So basically, you have to, you know, write 10. Don't do more than 10, because I'm not going to give you a better grade because you do more, okay? So all I need is 10 sentences so profesora can see if you know how to put accent, if you know how to do agreement, if you're using the right conjugation. In 10 sentences, I can tell everything. If you know Spanish, if you need more help with grammar or spelling and all that. So follow the instruction and upload your file in a PDF form. That's clase, as you can see on chapter, I believe, 5. Okay, let's double check if it's 5, okay? So that's going to be, actually, sorry, it's chapter 3. 5 is actividad sincronizada, I think. Okay, so mi persona favorita. So that's the capítulo 3. When you go to capítulo 4, oh my goodness, it's the same title. Yes, because it's the same assignment, second draft. Do not send me another draft completely new. That's crazy, guys. Pobrecitos. You are making like 2 different essays. I don't want that. I just want the improvement of the first draft. So all you need to do is to open, and I'm going over this because I do have people making mistakes. ¿Cómo ir a mirar los comentarios de la profesora? I have to put this link because I have people not knowing how to go and see my comment. And then this is the abbreviation that I'm going to be using for you guys to understand how to make correction on that essay, okay? And after you do the correction, all you need to do is send me the second draft. And just so you know, if you do so well, perfect on the first draft, I just give you 100% on the second draft, and you don't even have to do the second draft. So my advice is do your best, bebecito. Who knows? You may get 100% in both of the assignments, okay? First draft and second, and you don't have to do anything, you know, for the capítulo. And then I am going to go to actividad sincronizada, and that's when we meet, bebecitos. And this is when we meet, and uso de la cámara es mandatoria. Yes, I need to see that you are actually Steven, Angel, Dominic doing this activity. So you need to be prepared to have a camera on at least for 2 minutes when you are talking directly to me. Got it? So this is the activity, and this is the question that I'm going to be asking you on that activity. And it says, that is going to be October 18 and 19, but I think I have to even have it like Thursday or Saturday because some students told me that they're available on those days. So I'm going to be revising this, but just so you get the idea, it's a Google Doc where you go and sign up the time slot, which I'm giving here. You just put your name, guys, and you have to meet that day and that time with me. That's how we are going to do. And it's 10-minute slot. Can you guys see that? With 4 people, including me, is going to be 5. And believe it or not, my students, they like the synchronized activity. They love meeting with me and practicing Spanish because you don't have that pressure of, oh my God, what grade I'm going to get. It's automatically, guys, 100%. So who cares if you make mistake? All I want is to see you, okay? Good. Now, bebecitos, remember that you can drop the lowest quiz, lowest exam, the quiz, you can take it twice, the tarea. Let me talk about the homework, okay? Once you go and do the homework, clase, you can see that it says 2 attempts, right? You can see that. But actually, if you want to have more than 1 attempt, like let's say that you did the second attempt, and you got, 48, because the maximum you can get is 50. Well, and you want to get 50, then you just have to email me, Profesora, can I have another attempt? Okay, I still didn't get the grade that I want. Profesora, can I get another attempt? Then I'm going to keep giving you the attempt, because as much as you practice on the homework, that means that you will do well on the exam. This is what usually students told me. Professor, I feel like the homework is more difficult than the exam. Oh, hello, it's because you've been doing all these tareas so many times, but by the time that you take the exam, it's much easier, So I recommend you, just do 1 time the homework. Do at least, if you want an A, you have to at least do 3 times, guys, because practicing, it makes really going to help you to get better in Spanish and do well on the exam. And let's say that you did the homework and you have no idea your mistake, because that's going to happen to you. 90% of the students, they're going to know, oh, I know why I made a mistake. They always tell me, oh, Professor, I was able to figure out my mistake. 90% of the students, they can figure out their mistake. But 10%, I think they have really hard time, maybe because they didn't watch the video, maybe because they're doing at the last minute possible. I don't know what is it. Pero ustedes, if you have really hard time trying to figure out what was your mistake on the homework or quiz when you take the first time, just email me and I will let you know, and help you to understand your mistakes so you can do better on the second attempt or third on the homework. Okay, and it says clase resume the quiz or submit the quiz. Well, that means clase that it says quiz, do not get confused, it's going to be tarea. ¿Está bien? Now, I am done going over orientation.